Low and low.
Ay. Oye, el 6-6, make money. Ay, Dios mío. Mara.
Respect the hustle, bro, and I think that you're gonna achieve your goals because you got the right mindset.
Appreciate that, dog. If
Te
you
sacaré malo, Jimmy no eres matón. Barbulero chota conmigo, títere de
Low and low.
cartón.
I want you guys to come with me for a content creation night. I want to show you guys all the behind the scenes, all the equipment we have, all the shit we bring to our shootings. So first of all, I want to show you guys where we're at. I picked this spot because I've been here before and I liked it very much because it has a cool aesthetic. So we're gonna be shooting some content in here. We have this kind of parking lot. So I got my friend right here. I hope you guys can see it. He's like setting up the camera and shit. This is the camera we're using. This is actually a brand new camera I just bought. This is where Santiago is. He's setting up his shit. So first things first, I had to set up all my shit so I could have like my Notion set up where I had all my ideas. I had all my scripts of what I'm saying. 99.9% of what I do on social media is like improvised. So I don't like following any scripts, but I do like having a main idea for me to follow when I'm filming. Okay, so one of the most important things probably when creating content for social media and just content in general is having your ideas clear. So what I use is I have my Notion right here. I set up this right like 2 or 3 hours before my shooting. And this is where all my ideas are written down. I don't like having like this script that I have to follow word by word, but I do like having like my base ideas that I know I have to follow. All my content is strategic, so it has a main idea behind it. And I want to show you guys what it looks like. So here I hope you guys can see. Here I have a bunch of ideas that I brought for my shooting so I don't lose time. Because most of the time when you're creating content, you're gonna lose a lot of time on the creative process. Finding angles, finding the flow and style that you wanna follow. So all this shit does is for you to actually know what you're saying. Look, this is very simple actually. This is what my Notion list looks like. I have the name of the video. I have a reference for me to follow, which is an Instagram reference, as you guys can see. I have 2 to 3 lines of writing and that's it. The rest of the content is just improvised. Mainly because I like keeping my content authentic, personal. I want to make it my own. Sometimes I take reference of other creators so I can replicate and make it better with all the abilities I have about content creation, color grading, and all this shit that I know. And I want you guys to learn because it's the best ability you guys can learn. So I really recommend you guys having Notion. I'll probably be letting a link to my personal Notion in the description of this video so you guys can follow and be more organized. Because right here, as you guys can see, I have like everything. If it's value content, I hope you guys can see it well. If it's value content, if it's mindset, if it's lifestyle, all the content needs to have a purpose. That's the most important thing. You can't just be filming content just because. You need to have a context. You need to have a why. You need to understand why you're doing your shit. Otherwise, it won't work. It says I just turned on noise reduction. I don't know if you guys hear anything different, so let me know in the comments. He's filming right now. So as I show you guys, having a list on your content is one of the biggest game changers that you guys can have. So we got the first idea written down, which is like a kind of lyric music video that I want to shoot. This content is mainly for reach and discovery. It's not for like positioning yourself as an authority in your niche. So I have a list of content that all of them are different and are not the same. Some of them are just, I don't know, you creating authority on your niche. Some of you is just for reach and discovery. As I told you, all the content you make, it needs to have a purpose and a reason why you're creating it and a reason why you're doing it. Otherwise, your content is just not gonna work. Okay, so definitely one of the biggest things I look for when I'm shooting content is lighting. It doesn't matter how your content, which camera you're using. It doesn't matter if you got the best equipment in the market. It doesn't fucking matter if you don't have good lighting. Like, I want to show you guys the difference of the quality between being dark and being, for example, with good lighting, so you guys can see right here. I want to show you guys some behind the scenes, so you guys will see the final result and the actual video. So we're probably gonna start shooting right now, and you guys will see everything. I'm so excited, bro. Yo, I'm so fucking excited, I can't lie. Because I wanted to shoot some content like this for a long time, and now I have it. I just bought a fucking new camera, and it's gonna level up the content so fucking bad that you guys can't imagine. So right now I have the camera right in front of me. This is the one we're using. We're shooting in S-Log, so that's why it looks so gray and shit like that. So that's why it looks so gray and shit. This is what we're using. We have a pair of mics, which I really recommend you having. So two things you have is lighting, first of all, and a good quality audio as well. Like, look at the difference with the lighting. If I didn't have any lighting, I want you guys to look at the difference. So I have a shot of me with the same fucking camera, and if I just put some lighting on me, this shit's just too much. Let me fix that. So if I have a bit of good quality lighting, you guys can see that the shot looks way different, looks way better, looks crispier, it has better quality, just because it needs some lighting. So if you don't have any lighting, it doesn't matter. All that matters is for you to find a good lighting resource. It can be natural lighting from the sun. It can be basically whatever. You guys just, it can be a light of like the ones we have right there. It could actually be one of those lights, and you guys can make it out. It doesn't matter. All it comes is for you to be creative. It's for you to be good with finding spots and understanding how it works. That's basically it. Right, boys, we set up. We're about to fucking start. So, as I said, first video is gonna be like a fucking lyric music video. I don't know if you guys will see it. You guys will definitely see it, because if you're watching this right now, I really recommend you guys hopping to my Instagram, because I'll be dropping a lot of fucking good quality content there. A lot of value content, a lot of shit that you guys will be interested on if you guys want to scale your personal brand. I choose this spot. I want you guys to see the spot I have right here as well, which is like this garbage looking space. I'm gonna be filming my first video here. It's just like a couple of shots. So for you guys to not have any fucking excuse, tonight we're gonna be filming two YouTube vlogs, 5 reels each. I think he's probably gonna be filming at least 6 reels. I'm gonna be filming another 5 reels, and it all's gonna happen in the next, I don't know, probably 3 to 4 hours, because we don't have any more time. So there's not any excuse for you to not be creating content. Make it simple, make it your day-to-day life. Find passion in what you do every day. That's fucking key. Okay, so one thing I love doing before actually setting up my camera is I take some pictures with my phone, so I can actually see what it's gonna look on camera. I hope you guys can see very well, and this is what my final shot's gonna look like, the exact same thing. Okay, boys, so it's around 11:45 p.m. We've been around 2 hours outside just creating content and filming everything we want to film tonight. So it's been pretty fun. I'm pretty fucking tired. I haven't even got any good quality sleep for the past 2 or 3 nights, just because I've been working so fucking much. I don't even know. Probably we're gonna be up until like, I don't know, probably 1 a.m. I was just filming this script that I have. As I show you guys, I always have my script. I don't follow it word by word, but every single time I come film, having this basic idea on a Notion page helps me be more, not only more creative, more confident of what I'm about to say, but it also helps you be more organized with your content. Because here's the thing: you have to treat this shit of content creation like if it was $100 million business, right? If you don't treat it that way, you're never gonna make a business out of it. If you don't treat yourself like a billionaire, like a fucking successful person right now, you're never gonna get there, bro. Like there's no way you can get there if you don't treat yourself that way. If you're not treating your content like $1 million business, it's never gonna become $1 million business. Being organized is one of the most important things in my life, and especially when it comes to content creation, especially when it comes to writing down all my ideas, my storyboards, and basically all the shit I want to talk. Because you don't have to complicate yourself, brother. All you have to do is go out and create more content. Because what's gonna connect at the end of the day with your audience is your message and who you truly are. That's it. Like the content is a plus to who you are. But if you got good quality content, if you hire the best videographer in town and you're a shitty person and you don't have any value to offer, your videos are not going to connect to anyone. So that's the beauty of creating a personal brand as well. Because the most important aspect of it is being yourself. And also becoming a better person every fucking single day. Because that's the whole fucking point. You don't know how much impact you can have on other people's life when you start creating content. And when you show who you truly are, your thoughts, the way you see your life, the way you operate in your life. So that's pretty important. You know what I'm saying? That's, I would say, 90% of content creation. I want to show you guys my setup also, because it's pretty much just my camera, this light that I have right here, which is a portable light. Really recommend you guys having a portable light, and pretty much just my Notion, my ideas, my camera. That's all you guys need. That's all you guys need. If you don't have an expensive camera, you don't need a fucking expensive camera. Use your fucking phone. You have a camera right here.
Firme todavía, dando clases de etiqueta y de filosofía. Esa bruja quiere que yo la haga mía. Solo quiere loca, sexo y anarquía. She's a wet, no se queda quieta, ni me reta, pa' que se lo meta. Él no sabe bien con lo que se enfrenta. Nadie se da cuenta.
How you guys doing? So we ended up in Provenza. If you know, you know. If you know Medellin, Provenza is like one of the best places if you want to like party and meet girls and shit like that. That's not the case when we're here. We're here because we're filming. That's Santiago right there. We found this spot. This is like one of my favorite like stores here in Provenza. So what we're doing right now is setting up the camera again. And we're gonna be filming the last 2 vlogs. It's now like 3 a.m. bro. I know I said it was gonna be like 2 or 3 hours, but it rained a fucking lot and we couldn't keep filming, so we came here. I'm gonna show you guys the whole behind the scenes of how this is gonna be working, but it's pretty much the same. Setting up the camera, setting up the tripod, having my Notion app with me, so I have a clear understanding of what I'm saying and shit like that. It's gonna be something like this. Nothing too crazy, just trying to look for spots match my flow and match my style. This one's the case. Alright, you guys see me pretty well. I want to be dropping out a YouTube video explaining everything more in detail with my mirror board, and you guys know how I like doing my shit. So wait for that video because it's gonna be out very soon. A lot of value for you guys to learn and start creating content, for you guys to make fucking money. I can't emphasize enough the quality that you get out of this exact same camera just when you use the fucking lighting. This is me with lighting, this is me without lighting. O entonces, vamos seteando ahí la vuelta, ok. Camina, yo le ayudo a estructurar eso ya en cámara. So we're in a pretty loud place since it's full of party and shit like that. But we found this street that has like the perfect spot, and it's also like quiet. There's no anyone like partying and yelling and screaming shit like that. Con amarillo no le cuadra más la película. Papi me hace palar días. I'm wondering which lighting I'm using right now. This was like, what, 60, 50 bucks on Amazon, probably even less than that. And it's the small rig. The small rig, I hope you guys can see it way better. I should be vlogging this way the whole time for sure. looks way better. It's pretty hard to be like when paying attention to literally filming a vlog and at the same time your shorts. It's a fucking mess, I'm not gonna lie, but this is what we do for work. It's right now 3 fucking a.m. and we're outside. 3 a.m. 3 fucking a.m. bro. 3:09 and we're doing this shit. Like, you have to find passion in what you do. Otherwise you'll fail at it. You will fail. Otherwise you will fail because you will stop doing it when you see no results. If you don't find passion in creating content, that you're fucked. Basically you're fucked. So you have to find the passion in creating, in sharing who you are, in finding yourself way better, because that's where it all makes sense. When you find yourself and when you start understanding who you truly are and what you want to share to the world, doing this kind of work becomes not work at all. Definitely it stops being work. You stop seeing it as work and you start seeing it as fucking fun. This is how it looks without the lighting. Escucho, ¿sabes qué? Yo creo que se ve más chimba si se hace más lejos de la tienda. Moving this little ass camera. This shit's heavy as fuck, bro. Like, posing on the street. Buenas noches, ¿cómo está?
We do this shit for real, for real.
I respect the hustle, bro, and I think that you're gonna achieve your goals because you got the right mindset. Straight up.
If you want to do an interview, I'll give you an interview.
Okay, so you've been in this content creation for a long time, as you told me. What's like the biggest thing or the biggest advice you can give to young creators and people who just starting off when it comes to content, when it comes to acting, to sharing a message to other people that are seeing it, not to the camera, but all the people who's behind the camera?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think that the most important thing is to be yourself, be authentic, not follow the trends that everybody else is doing on social media. Don't be like everybody else. Be yourself and don't be afraid to be controversial. Because if you're controversial, that is actually what causes you to go viral and boost the algorithm. You don't want to, the goal isn't to have everybody like you. If you have 50% people like you and 50% of people hate you, that's where you want to be. That's the sweet spot. That's where you want to be, because when people are debating in the comments about whether you're cool or whether they hate you, that's what sparks all the activity and makes your posts go viral.
Okay, cool.
So you don't want to fully rage bait and just make people angry. That's not it. And you don't want to follow the trends to get everybody to like you. That's not it. You want to be original and spontaneous, and so people are debating about whether they fuck with you or not.
All right, cool. And what do you think is the best way for you to find yourself and show your real essence to the world?
There's only one way, bro, and that's through life experience. Cool. You got to get out there and live life. You got to really be outside. You can't just sit inside and be on the computer all day, scrolling on social media, watching what everybody else is doing in their lives. You got to go out and live your own life. Go through shit, go through experiences, stay connected to God, because that's what everything comes from. It's all about good vibes, bro. Everything is about good vibes, buenas vibras.
Everything's vibrating all the fucking time.
Si no tienes buenas vibras, no tienes nada.
Cool.
Necesita tener buenas vibras en su corazón, en su alma, ¿sí? A estar o ser una persona importante, ¿sí?
Respeto el mensaje, bro.
Órale, sí, vale.
Pura rebeldía, firme todavía. Dando clases de etiqueta y de filosofía.